Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new around here. My name is Kirsty. I make psychic and spiritual content. If that's something you're into, please do stick around and subscribe to join our lovely community. As you can tell, because you've clicked on this video, today I am doing a reading for Travis Scott following the events at Astroworld. And before I get into this reading, I'd like to send my love, my condolences, so much peace to the families and friends of the victims who were lost at Astroworld, to anyone who was hurt at Astroworld, and to the souls who have had to transition because of being at Astroworld. I want to send so much love and so much light to all of them, to everyone involved. So please do leave your love in the comments below, and please do keep it respectful. This is very dark, and I don't think you'll be surprised to hear that. The energy is completely dark. As I tap into Travis's energy, I can just feel what I would class as an episode of depression, not sleeping, taking prescription medication, up and down. I feel he's up and down. I feel like he's very restless. I feel like he's like not in his own body, then he is in his own body, so he's not grounded. Not eating, not sleeping, not drinking, not functioning properly, a lot of tears. And I can hear him saying, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, because it feels as if that when he was on the stage, there was an element of like blackout, of possession. And I know people have talked about that, and I don't want to like take away his responsibility, because he's absolutely very responsible for the situation, but there is that element of being lost on the stage. Like his energy just isn't there. It's a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Now before I pull the cards, I'm very energetically connected to the situation, and before I turned on the camera I obviously meditated. There are numerous people that are going to be held accountable for this situation, as they should. I feel the venue, because I feel that not only, you know, did the situation not get stopped, not only were the security at the venue not responding the way they should have done, but Spirit keep talking to me about capacity and the numbers of people that were in the venue. It was overcapacitated. Now, I don't know if that's already been revealed. I haven't looked at anything. All I've seen is what happened, and I, like, you know, the general event of what happened. I don't know the ins and outs of anything. I avoided it because I wanted to read on it. I feel the venue was overpacked. There was more people in there than there should have been. The management, his label, people are being sued. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, not 6 times. We're going into double digits here now. That's how many people are suing, as they should. There was no one in the situation who took responsibility. There was no one in the situation that cared, and that's the be-all and end-all of it. But I want to pull some cards to see, obviously, what's going to happen, what's going to happen to his career, where, you know, what is the, you know, energy through the cards around the situation. But that's what I'm picking up empathically around it, okay, and intuitively. He is sorry. He is feeling bad. But there is also an element of, like, with him, he feels bad about it, but there's also an element of he also feels bad for himself, because in his eyes it's like, this is not good for my career, which is gross, because your career is the least important, the most least important thing here. Kylie Jenner is going to help him financially, though. When I pre-pulled the cards, the Queen of Pentacles flipped over. Kylie Jenner is going to pay off a lot of the money for when he is sued, because he doesn't have the money to pay for the amount of cases that are coming for him. Spirit tell me he will be bankrupt by the end of this. Okay, this is going to pivot and change his whole career, his whole life, and there's a shift for him that will come after this. Okay, Spirit, please give me 8 cards for Travis Scott. Please give me 8 cards for Travis Scott. Please give me 8 cards for Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Okay. Okay, the moon. That makes entirely complete sense. Okay, 7 more cards, please, Spirit, for Travis Scott. 7 more cards, please, for Travis Scott. One more card. Oh, sorry, one more card. 5 more cards, sorry, for Travis Scott. Okay. 4 more cards for Spirit for Travis Scott. 4 more cards for Travis Scott. 4 more cards for Travis Scott. Okay. 3 more cards for Spirit for Travis Scott. 3 more cards for Travis Scott. Take that. Okay. Oh, I actually feel a bit sick. Okay, let me pull 2 more cards and then we'll just go a bit deeper, okay? 1 more card, please, Spirit, for Travis Scott. Okay. 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 The first card in the spread is the moon. Okay, this is where Travis is now. This is going into that dark side of ourselves, looking at that side that is nasty, that we feel ugly about, that makes us feel uncomfortable. That's depression, that's despair, that's those feelings of sorrow, that's those dark feelings. That's where he is. He does feel bad, but I'm gonna be entirely honest, I don't feel like there's deep sorrow and empathy for other people here. There's a lot of, I feel bad for myself. I feel bad for myself. Like, obviously he knows he's not as much of a victim in this as those who lost their lives and those who are hurt and the families and friends. Like, he knows that, but there's still an element of him that's like, woe is me. Okay, 9 of Pentacles is about a feminine abundance. Okay, this is Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner is going to swoop in and take care of all those lawsuits, all of that money. He's going to pay some of it, but you know, she's got a lot more money than he does, and she's going to pay a lot of that off for him. Emotionally, he's showing up as the Page of Cups. Okay, this is an emotional immaturity here. He's playing very much the victim, not like intentionally, not saying like, but what about me, what about me? He's not holding his hands up and saying that, but he is very much feeling it. He's very much like, this is so bad for me. Why is this happening to me? Me. Like, and Spirit, tell me as I link the Page of Cups and the 9 of Cups together, because 9 of Cups is a wishes fulfilled card. He will be forgiven. There's a, look, I don't believe in cancel culture. I really don't. But, and I don't know if people have actually said that they're trying to cancel Travis Scott. I would imagine that they are. But he's not going to be cancelled from this. There's a forgiveness that comes through this. He's going to come out and talk about it. He's going to do one of those apology videos. I feel like he may even write about this and make an album about it, about his despair and how hard it is for him. There's a shift in his music that's going to come from this. So I don't really know a lot about Travis Scott's music. I only know Travis Scott through Kylie Jenner. That's it. I don't know. And when I read on them before, I listened to a bit of his music. And it did feel dark and have a dark energy and like a depressive energy. There's a shift here that's coming, okay? There's a shift that's coming in his music, in his music. And the reason I say that is because he doesn't want, his wish is that his career not be ruined here. And that makes me feel sick. It makes my stomach turn. But his wish here is that his career not be ruined by this, okay? The 9 of Cups has shown up upright. So his wish will be fulfilled. And then Cups is an emotive element. It's an emotive suit. So this is a change of emotion. And I feel there's a shift that will happen because of this, where he may start making softer music. Not so much gospel like Kanye, but more like softer, like sensitive, vulnerable, not like heavy, dark, all of that stuff, okay? A new way of making money. Page of Pentacles is coming in here. So there's a whole shift. He's going to rebrand. He's going to rebrand from this. We may not hear from him now for like, I'm going to say, we may hear him come out, do the apology, do all of that. We'll hear about him in the media when he has to go to court and do the lawsuits, because that is all to come. But in terms of music now, he's going to be quiet for at least a year. And when he does come back, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. He will come back rebranded. He will come back with a different genre of music, a different approach, talking about being a father, talking about all these soppy emotional things, because he wants people to see him as a good person. I feel kind of sick talking about this because really and truly the bigger picture here is that people's lives were lost, and I actually don't even want this to be a long reading. I'm not staying in this energy. It's a bit gross. It's making my stomach turn, because ultimately all this man cares about is himself. There's an element of narcissism here, where he's like, oh, I feel so bad for other people, this is so bad for me. Like, he just keeps turning it on himself, and you know, it's going to be like, how can I come back from this? How can I pick back up from this? Like, how am I going to get myself out of this? Like, it's me, 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 me. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is the highest emotional card. So he will move from this moon card, this dark place, this depressive place, to the space of the Ace of Cups, which is a place of feeling happy again. So for him, he's just, you know, going to come back into a full circle. I also am drawn to the Page of Cups because I feel that with the Ace of Cups, obviously it's tied to the page. There's a baby boy coming. I feel that Kylie is carrying a boy, and that for him is also going to be like, I feel that baby's coming in like April, and I know, sorry, just taking some water. I know Travis is a Taurus, and so I feel this baby may come around his birthday. I don't know if he's an April Taurus or a May Taurus, I'm not sure, but I feel like this baby's coming in April. I do feel that this baby's coming in April, March, April. He's going to start writing about being a father to a son, and you know, for him, he's going to take that moment and use it to rebrand. We could see him taking photos with the baby boy, doing like a clothing collection with the baby boy, so people look at him and think, oh, isn't he a nice dad? And they, you know, he's hoping people will forget what's happened. I mean, he's going to use this entry of his son to like rebirth himself. This is just, yeah, I don't know, because for him it's all about the money, and it's all about his feelings. Three of Swords though is the heartbreak card, okay? So ultimately his heart is broken. Ultimately, from this situation, the be all and end all, the be all being the moon, the end all being the Three of Swords, his world is shattered, his heart is broken, he is feeling it, but there's also within his feeling, which, I mean, should there be, shouldn't there be? I don't know. Who am I, you know, I don't want to judge, but I just feel like, really, should you be thinking about yourself in this moment when, like, people have lost their lives because of your inability to be responsible and ask people to stop your music and for you to stop performing? Like, that's your fault. So really, should you feel heartbroken you should feel heartbroken for other people, not for yourself. Okay, so he's going to go on a journey of rebirth, transition, rebranding, and trying to make people like him again and see that he's a father and a good person and all of that. But, you know, there is dark energy here. There is, like, possession. There is, like, I feel like because when I'm drawn to him on the stage, I just see black. It's like he can't, not that he can't see, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take away the accountability from him. But when I feel his eyesight, I just see black. And it's like, there's a man, I don't know who his record manager is or who his manager is. There's a man that is associated with him. I feel like it's his manager or the owner of his record label. Very dark. Very dark. But I see him leaving the record label, Knight of Pentacles, moving on to maybe creating his own record label, rebranding, labeling himself as a good dad, and bringing the money back in, because he is going to have to pay Kylie back. Well, he probably won't. She doesn't need it. But yeah, he owes people money. So yeah, that's where we're at. He's not in a good place. You know, and as he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be in a good place. You know, that's consequences for his inactions. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me today, lovelies. Like I said, I don't want to stay in this energy for too long. It's dark. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for joining me today. Please leave some love and some light in the comments. Leave some hearts for those who have transitioned, because some of them were babies who went, you know, I think of all the concerts I've been to, of all the people that I love, you know, and you don't ever think that something like that's going to happen when you just go to enjoy music. So yeah, I'm sending them the utmost love and light, and also to their family and friends. Thank you so much for being with me today, lovelies, and I will see you soon. Bye.